Hey guys, so I'm gonna do a little video here on how to clear a check engine code. Working on a Mustang 5-liter. I just changed the two cam actuators, and now I'm gonna go in and clear the code that I already scanned. So here's the old actuators here. I don't know what failed on them, but they updated the part. They're not in plastic anymore. And of course, your friendly dealership changed the connector on the new part. So you have to wire in a whole new pigtail, they call it, pigtail harness to the new style clip, which were $80 for the two, $80 each per clip, and then another $70 for your actuators. So we'll take the code reader here. Now, obviously not all of you guys have one of those, but at some point, if you do lots of work on vehicles, it's worth buying. You can get them on sale for $100, and this one's a little fancier. It's about $400. But what you have is you have your OBD2 port. And typically under the dash of any car, you're gonna look around and you'll see the port down there, and you just plug in the scanner and you sit in the car. So right now it's giving us a screen, OBD2 scan, EOBD, oil reset, etc. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to turn the key on, and you'll notice that the check engine light usually will be on as long as the key is in the on position until you start the car. So what we're going to do is we're going to start the car, and right away you notice that the light went out. So what it means is they fixed the repair I just did fix the problem. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go in to OBD2, and I'm just doing a scan, and it's just actuating. So there's 0 codes found. Now there should be a way to go in to stored codes. So there's no stored codes in the module, but we might be able to. Okay, so right here, a camshaft position actuator circuit. So that was the code I was getting before I changed those parts. So what I'm gonna do, that's a stored code. So what I can do now is back out, escape, and then I can go into pending codes. There are no pending codes. So then what I can do is do an erase codes. If you want to erase all troubleshooting codes, click yes, and the erase is done. So lots of times you guys will get a check engine light, and sometimes you can go in with the diagnostic scanner and just erase the code and it will go away and it won't come back on. Something like a loose gas cap on some new cars can cause that. Sometimes just really cold weather will trip the light, and as soon as your light goes on, it affects vehicle performance. It puts it in like safe mode, and it can affect fuel mileage and everything else. So taking it to a shop, most shops charge you $100 to just scan it, and we just did that in 3 minutes and erase the codes, and it'll either tell you what's wrong so you can fix it or allow you to turn that light out. The other cool thing you can do on these things is you can go to live data, and it's just communicating here. And what this will do is it'll give us a full list of like engine data. So it'll tell us the oil pressure, the throttle, we'll go to a complete list. So it tells you the engine load. So right now there's 25% load just at idle. Engine coolant temperature 42 degrees. I'm not sure, I think that's short fuel trim, long fuel trim, number two, your engine RPM, the speed sensor. So right now we're at 18 degrees advance. That's the ambient air temperature, so the temperature outside. Mass airflow, throttle position, so right now it's at 14%. So if I rev it up, you can see that. And yeah, there's just a whole bunch of other stuff that as you learn more, you'll figure out what that all means. But yeah, that's it. The video's getting long, so I'll see you guys again later.